It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And how about Dwayne Wade? Come on. Shaq, we're talking about an all-time great at the shooting guard position. Do you think he's gotten all the credit he deserves?
You know, even after all the rings, I think people still sleep on D. Wade.
I got you.
At his peak, as dominant as any two-guard we've seen, aside from the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would agree. He's a top 5 two-guard of all time. Injuries have slowed him down. But despite that, he's had a – wake up, Shaq!
Uh-huh.
He's had an incredible career. And you nicknamed him Flash, didn't you?
I did.
No doubt. And you went to sleep.
That's when you weren't enduring sleep apnea, apparently. Hey, sleep apnea.
Wake up.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Oh, sorry.
Toss
Back
it
to
to
you, Kevin.
Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Miami Heat. At power forward, Bam Adebayo. At the other forward position, Josh Richardson. At shooting guard, Dwayne Wade. At the other guard position, Goran Dragic. At center, Hassan Whiteside. The head coach of the visiting team is Eric Spoelstra.
Let's meet your Memphis Grizzlies. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 17, Garrett Temple. At the center position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 0, JaMychal Green. At the small forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 1, Kyle Anderson. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6 foot 11, number 13, Jaren Jackson. Number 11, Mike Conley. A head coach for your team. Once again, your Memphis Grizzlies.
The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. The Heat log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. They know this is the type of game they need to win if they're going to take the next step, facing a closely ranked team. No clear underdogs based on the tail of the tape.
And I think for Miami, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Richardson, the two wings. Whiteside is out there with Adebayo, and it's Dragic in at the 1. Now, Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes. That is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's what guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes. But you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of times using that time to recover.
He misses the free throw.
They have plenty of ball handlers and athletes on this Heat's roster. Despite that, they play at a slow pace. That's just the team's MO.
And he's good on the second. Well, offensively, the Heat don't run, but they're not shy about gunning.
They don't run, but they shoot a lot of three-pointers. You need that shot to compete in today's game.
Now, here's Anderson. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Richardson against Anderson. Pass to Dragic. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we see this a lot with Gorn, using his size and craftiness to finish inside.
Conley scanning the floor. And Whiteside sends it back. And he gets it back. Wade outside. Over Temple. That one wide left.
And that can't happen. Listen, the wide open chip shot.
Anderson outside. And Green now, top of the key. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Outside Dragic. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. To the paint, 6 to shoot, and Jackson with the block. Anderson against Richardson. Anderson passes to Green. Anderson outside. Pass to Temple. Fires the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Makeable shot for him. Number gets called, and he goes ahead and delivers.
And it goes down 2 points.
That's a great example of the strength of Dwayne Wade. Takes a hit and still finishes the play.
Conley against Dragic, and it's blocked by Whiteside. To the paint, and then Wade slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Conley. He picked up 15 points in their last one against Portland. And there it is for him.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Right wing. Over Conley. Stolen by Michael Conley. And it's Memphis on the break. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. And that one's to it. Green.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
Miami trailer. Wade kicks to Richardson. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Off the inbound. And Dragic finishes it off. Dragic has got 5 now.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Temple, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Conley up top. He's guarded by Dragic. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Especially on the road. You're hoping for any extra contributions. But for a couple of stretches, there, the backups control the game.
Here's Temple. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Anderson finds Green. He tries for three. He's off on that one. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Steve, the way JaMychal Green got a terrific story.
Went undrafted, Kevin, did the G League thing, bounced around, but then he started to put it all together. Now he's a guy you can count on to give you good minutes.
And Goran Dragic, a slippery lefty out of Slovenia.
At his peak, a phenomenal offensive player. He doesn't hit that peak every season, though. And now in his 30s, we'll see how long he can extend his prime.
One shot.
And Steve, Goran Dragic, the most improved player back in 2014. He led Slovenia to a gold medal at the 2017 Eurobasket tournament.
You know, one of the better European players of the last decade. A slashing penetrator, crafty finishing around the rim as well.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Inside. Jackson passes to Temple. Wade surveying the D. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's 6 points for Wade.
And for a player 6'4" to finish the way he does inside, D. Wade is something special.
Conley finds Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Miami leading by 5. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. In the corner, it's Temple. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. He'd have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Stolen by Anderson. Dragic against Conley. To the paint. In the corner, it's Temple. That 3 off the mark.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Here's Richardson. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And Temple kicks to Conley. Out to the wing. Here's Anderson. Sweet little floater. Anderson's got his second basket of the night.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
When you watch Kyle Anderson, he's just a different type of player. Below average athleticism and jump shot. Rare combination in this league, but he can give you a lot. He knows the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Caspi comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Heat moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. A floater. And Jackson with the block. Here is Caspi, covered by Winslow. The jump hook. Chalk up 2 there. Now just a 1-point Heat lead. And talking about Anderson, he's the kind of guy coaches trust to make the right basketball play.
very, very high basketball IQ. Nice passer with great vision. He can give you quality minutes.
Buries it from three-point range.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
That's tipped. And Dragic, with a clear path to the hoop, drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
The fast break happened because of the active hands of Goran Dragic. He's a thief.
Johnson against Brooks. There's Harrison. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Brooks kicks to Harrison. Back to Brooks. The pass to Harrison. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Harrison's got 5.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Dragic, the pass to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, James Johnson off the drive. Big, strong, but also very skilled.
Down low. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense is pretty much helpless once he finds breathing room to get to the basket.
Johnson dishes to Johnson. Trying his luck deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Caspi kicks to Brooks. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Dragic. Unloads from 13. Dragic with some nice D.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Johnson inside. Covered by Parsons. Johnson can't hit. Caspi passes to Harrison. No one near him. Miami grabs the miss, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Smitty, for Tyler Johnson, when he was at Fresno State, legend has it he fractured 2 teeth diving for a loose ball in a drill, picked him up and kept practicing.
They say his mom had a saying, Kevin, get a straw and suck it up. You see that toughness in his approach to the game.
One shot.
That's good from Johnson.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. Didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
Now here's Brooks. Parsons for 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Pass to Johnson. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Dragic, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Not a super athlete, but Dragic with enough grit to draw fouls on the dribble drive.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
No good on that one.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Green, he's checked in for Jackson. He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
That shot is off. To the middle and taken away by Johnson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dragic finds Johnson. He gets it in there. Johnson's got his second basket.
When you see contact with James Johnson involved, you know he can dish it out as well as he can take it. Tough bucket.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Parsons. Parsons, and it's Parsons with the extra effort. Parsons got his first points of the night.
Getting points any way he can, Parsons can surprise you on the offensive glass.
And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic and Johnson, their backcourt. Justice Winslow out there with Johnson. And it's Olynyk in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Parsons. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland. And he gets it to go. Parsons got his second basket of the night.
And even with a hand in his face, Chandler is in total control.
Here's Dragic. 9-point game. He kicks to Olynyk. Pass to Winslow. Clock at 4. Back to Olynyk. Trying to get open is Johnson. Olynyk the pass to Winslow. Johnson in the corner. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for years, the Memphis Grizzlies defined mid-level success in the NBA, but not last season.
Before last year, they made the playoffs 7 straight seasons. Never played in a championship, but always seemed a player or 2 short. Now they're finally rebuilding.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to, And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Well, Eric Spoelstra working his way up through the Heat organization, and I hear eventually interested in moving into the front office someday.
And I would say it will be with the Miami Heat, a very loyal, close-knit organization. His dedication and commitment, second to none.
First team. And so good for so long. Conley still with no all-star appearances. Steve, that's hard to believe.
It is. It's a shame. Lots of competition at that point guard spot. People recognize the ability, but he continues to lose the numbers game.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. That one misses. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley is health. Has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, DA. Thank you. The first one falls.
Mike Conley, the former 4th overall pick in 2011, he's such a steady hand at that point guard position.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Temple's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Olynyk. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, it seems the Heat's identity is always built, Steve, on defense.
Physical and nastiness, part of the system, part of the culture in Miami.
Johnson kicks to Wade. In the corner, Winslow with it. Grizzlies with the rebound. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parsons dishes to Temple. Conley, the pass to Temple. Nobody near Parsons. No good on the 3. The Heat leading by 7. Wade kicks to Johnson. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Now the pass to Green. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Anderson outside. Shoots over Winslow. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Down low, here's Wade. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wade's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Justice Winslow won a national title at Duke University. The 10th overall pick in 2015. He's a lockdown defender who can guard all 5 positions.
Richardson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Now here's Conley. Checking some stats on him right now. He is averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And Parsons gets it to go.
Parsons with an easy release to drill home the 3.
The Heat leading by 8. And back in 2015, Winslow the top vote getter for being the steal of the draft, but offensive struggles have held him back somewhat.
Still gaining confidence in his outside shot. But what he can do, he can handle, he can pass, and he's a great cutter. They're still confident he can put it all together.
Now here is Conley, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. And that one's good. Green.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Whiteside, high post. Back to Wade. Passes it to Richardson. And there's the call on Garrett Temple. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
Wade for three. Green with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Parsons outside. Stolen by Wade. Pass to Adebayo. Whiteside inside. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Second chance shot. Miami no good on that time either.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Conley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Outside, Green. Pass to Parsons. Wide open. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Miami the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Here's Anderson after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And Green gets it to go.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Wade double team. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Wade. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
Here's Temple, back to Conley. Over Johnson. Conley's shot is off.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now, here's Parsons after Dwayne Wade's miss. And that one, good. Now, just a 3-point Heat lead.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
It's Richardson on the wing. And there's the pass to Wade. Johnson against Conley. Down low, stolen by Anderson. Conley left side. To the paint, Anderson finds Conley. Back to Anderson. Outside, Green. No good. That would have tied it. The Heat leading by 3. Johnson surveying the floor. Passes it to Wade. Johnson against Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson against Conley. Parsons outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Parsons got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And that's how Parsons makes his living. Great shooter off the catch.
Passed away. Pass to Adebayo.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Anderson passes to Parsons. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And when Chandler Parsons gets it going, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down. Everything is working.
Johnson kicks to Richardson. Now the pass to Adebayo. Now Whiteside. Over Green. Almost, but it rolls out.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Outside Conley. Outside Green. Anderson outside. Three-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson gets a wide-open look. And a miss there on the triple. Memphis leading. Conley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Shoots from the block. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Count it. Good.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Green. Hesby comes in for Parsons. Brooks checked in for Anderson. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Garrett Temple. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Olenek is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Bam Adebayo. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. A nice shot by Winslow.
His jump shot not fluid from deep yet, but Winslow nails that one.
Conley against Dragic. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Shoots over Olenek. Jackson misses. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Richardson, and it's blocked.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
1:10 left to play here in the half. Up top, Dragic, covered by Conley, puts it up from 12. The offensive rebound, and the basket by Olenek.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here is Conley. He's got 6. Sweet little floater. Conley's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Passes it to Dragic. 40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Well, Smitty usually careful with the basketball. The Grizzlies turned it over quite a bit last season.
Yeah, after years of playing methodical ball, they tried to open up the offense, but their starting point guard played in only 12 games. They really need Mike Conley, and no one stepped up in his absence.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Real Heat fans, not the league's loudest, but they do show up.
They sell out the arena every night. They love their team, and it's a great place to play.
And Goran Dragic drops them both.
Last year, a devastating season for the Memphis Grizzlies, especially on the offensive end. Dead last in field goals attempted and in field goals made.
Now here's Jackson. 26 points for him last game against Portland.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Dragic taking his time here. Seconds left, and Jackson with the block. They recover it.
Kelly Olynyk.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group. And that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the three-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Goran Dragic has been the story in this one. He had 20 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coach in the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
Welcome back, folks. Pleased to have you with us tonight again here at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Just your dreams of getting rich.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Conley out there with Garrett Temple, and it's Green in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Now here's Richardson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 on the clock. A fadeaway. Offensive rebound.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, and he demonstrated why right there.
Outside Jackson takes a 3, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Wade against Anderson. Shot from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Dragic. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Anderson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Now it's a 4-point Grizzly lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Wade outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You know, he's built like a running back. Wade can bounce off contact.
And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
One shot.
That free throw good from Wade. We know players love offensive play. We know fans love offensive play. But Smitty, do you think we should care more as fans and players about what players do on the defensive end?
I think so, Kevin, but I think it's the history of sports, especially our game in basketball. Just the players that lead the league in scoring, they get all the credit and all the endorsements. Guys who play defense, we'll pick out one or two, but we don't go overboard when we see guys that are defensively good. We don't talk enough about the defensive side and the impact these individuals have.
And fans appreciate good defense, don't they? Fans like good defense.
Yeah, they do, especially the fans that understand that you need defense to win championships.
Caspi, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Richardson dishes to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Great body control. Whiteside finishing through contact and gets the and one. Hassan Whiteside said growing up, he never had a backup plan. He was going to be an NBA player. His huge size made that a pretty safe bet.
And you just don't see many players with the kind of length that Hassan Whiteside possesses.
Did you know on his tiptoes he can grab the rim with both hands, and he's pretty athletic for his size. Those physical tools just about off the charts.
Here's Temple. He's got 5. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Conley's got 11.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Dragic finds Whiteside. Good ball movement here by Miami. Knocked loose. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Anderson, and he gets the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Here's Wade, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 5 assists in the game. Conley against Dragic. Conley's shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And Anderson kicks to Conley. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
First team foul. Heat substitution. Justice Winslow.
Anderson outside. Here's Temple. Wade is covering. Lock at 6. Here's Temple. He's got 5. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
But what about the athletic ability of Green? A real powerhouse who just knows how to bring the hammer down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat.
Tyler Johnson.
Here's Wayne. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Green. Inside. Winslow against Anderson. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 5.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
And so here's Memphis. After Dwayne Wade's miss. Here's Temple. Down low. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got 8 rebounds in this game. Anderson up top, covered by Winslow. Anderson finds Conley. Outside, Green. Anderson against Winslow. Pass to Conley. Over Johnson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You know, he really is forcing it right now. This has been a frustrating night for him.
Anderson against Winslow. Wade outside. Fires it up. No good off the front iron. Grizzlies have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Temple. Wade is covering. Now Casper. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anderson kicks to Temple. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Dwayne Wade. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Tips it up, and it's put back up and in by Wade. Wade's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He did a stellar job throwing his body into the mix and coming up with the easy tip in.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, Smitty, Dwayne Wade back for another season in a Miami Heat uniform.
Great to see a legend and a future Hall of Famer still putting in work. The most important player in franchise history. He belongs, Kevin, in a Heat uniform.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Chandler Parsons comes in for Kyle Anderson. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Then for the Heat, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Whiteside.
At the line for your
Johnson
Grizzlies.
comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Johnson.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And with all the defensive switching, every team, Steve, looking for great help defenders. I'm sure you've got a list of your favorites in that category.
Yeah, guys been able to guard their guy, then come over and switch, and then help out on the driver. Draymond Green does a nice job. Rudy Gobert, and everybody would say, well, his size, but you still have to have that anticipation. I love what Clint Capella can do for the Houston Rockets. He's done a nice job for them as well. Well, you know this franchise, they preach fundamentals. The Grizzlies led the league in personal fouls last season. Just another example of where things went wrong.
Now here's Wade. 19 points in the game. Right side, Dragic. Out to Wade. Shoots a three. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Milwaukee. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, the Miami Heat, 7.5 games behind.
And right now for Miami, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Well, I'm thinking about the Grizzlies, Smitty. It's going to be a challenge rebuilding this roster.
Yeah, cap space has been a challenge for the Grizzlies. Drafting well has been a challenge also. And, of course, you have the coaching carousel.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Heat in second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
First free throw is good. Steve, Hassan Whiteside, the Heat's top-paid player, but last season some contention between him and Coach Spoelstra.
Well, Whiteside, he wasn't happy with his minutes, but he's got to take a look at himself in the mirror. With the teams going small, he's got to dominate the paint to be a difference maker.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Caspi. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Conley. And it's Dragic with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Heat on D. Jackson has the open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Winslow kicks to Wade. "13 feet away. Parsons with the rebound. Parsons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Offensive rebound. Here's Harrison. Off target with his 3. He'd have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Wade left side. Kicks it to Dragic. Four on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Memphis. Parsons got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Here's Harrison. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there by Johnson. Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the basket by Wade.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Josh Richardson's checked in for Dwayne Wade.
Team foul. Heat substitution. Josh Richardson.
There's Jackson with the 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Kept alive. Lets it go with a 3. A nice shot by Winslow. Winslow's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
Parsons looking it over. Conley for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. 14 points for Mike Conley.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Stripped away. To the middle for the lead, and it's good on the way in. Conley's got 16.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
And there's the pass to Richardson. He kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Johnson. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Now here's Brooks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Conley. They double-team Conley. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. The shot comes out, and Miami the other way now. Outside Dragic. Plenty of space. And another basket for Miami.
Sweet finish by Dragic. He's got the whole game going tonight.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley kicks to Jackson. Parsons trying to break loose. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jackson.
And when you can't hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
Dragic the pass to Richardson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 6th assist on the night.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Heat up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th, Dragic and Richardson, their backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Winslow in at the 3. Here's Dragic, and there's another one for the Heat.
That was strong defense inside, but Goran Dragic in full attack mode.
Parsons on the wing. Over Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. It's going to be Johnson shooting. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
James Johnson, one of those do-everything guys you love to have. Brings in energy, physicality, and toughness.
That's good from Johnson. And Smitty, I'd say that James Johnson, one of the better defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah, teams look for those strong physical wings who can guard multiple positions. He can defend all 5 positions and never afraid of contact.
Good work there as it goes. Dragic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
That's quick transition from defense to offense. Goran accelerating extremely well.
Parsons against Johnson. They need this, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
One shot.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Winslow with it. Passes to Dragic. Lays it up off the glass. Dragic has got 6 here in this quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Conley kicks to Parsons. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And Winslow pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Johnson against Parsons. Pass to Richardson. Olynyk finds Dragic. Hits the three-point bomb. Dragic has got 31.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley into the lane and finished off by Conley.
Mike Conley with a terrific feel in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
It's Richardson on the wing. Dragic against Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When you try to defend this guy going Dragic, you got to remember he's a high-energy player. Those dudes, they tend to draw fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Parsons. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brooks. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Mike Conley. Then for the Heat, Whiteside's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Bam Adebayo subbed in for Justice Winslow.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
Here's Temple. Richardson cover. With the floater, and Whiteside sends it back.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella.
Adebayo kicks to Johnson. Pass to Dragic. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Steve Bam Adebayo out of Kentucky adapting quickly to the NBA game.
He's been a sponge, Kevin. Plays the game with an infectious energy. He's a keeper.
shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
Well, Goran Dragic was selected as an alternate for the All-Star game last season, but this Miami Heat team still lacks star power.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Miami. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Heat are a playoff caliber team, but hard to see them really, Smitty, breaking through as presently constructed.
They have some quality young players, but make no mistake, they love to swing a trade for a franchise player.
Kicks it to Richardson. Rebounded by Temple. Temple's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively, and that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Richardson dishes to Wade. The pass to Dragic. Jackson comes over with the double. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jackson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Parsons is checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
So he gets them both. Steve, looking around the league, name a few current players who you think will go down as the greatest in their franchise's history.
Well, the one name that comes to mind first is LeBron James. In several franchises he's played for. Also, Dirk Nowitzki. Reason why, he's a fantastic player. He's only been with one franchise, the Dallas Mavericks. I think Steph Curry. I think Russell Westbrook. And I think James Harden. Obviously, in Houston, you have Akeem Olajuwon. He has a chance if he can win the MVP and keep playing at this level for several more years.
Good example. Richardson the pass to Wade. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Parsons with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 15. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Dragic. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 ball is good.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Dragic finds Wade. Back to Dragic. Popped up there for Wade. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
And he throws it right out of bounds. Careless mistake.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Harrison. Parsons outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
It's good.
Good setup by Goran. Keeps himself under control, makes the right decision.
Here's Harrison. Richardson covering. Parsons for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Richardson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists now tonight. The Grizzlies shooting in this game 45%. Harrison kicks to Parsons. Parsons missing again.
He's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
Stolen by Anderson. Passes it to Temple. Parsons outside. At the elbow, Green. Pass to Harrison. Just 5 to shoot. The tray. Miami grabs the miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Anderson. And Parsons kicks to Harrison. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Shooting for Memphis, Andrew Harrison. 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Dragic the pass to Richardson. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. It's good. Dragic has got 36.
That's a cagey decision by going Dragic. No one stops the ball, so he just keeps going.
Here's Harrison. Parsons outside. Memphis moving that ball around. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Anderson finds Parsons. Back to Anderson. Pass to Parsons. Shoots the 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Richardson on the wing. He's covered by Anderson.
Foul called. Andrew Harris. That's his second personal foul.
And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student. Plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. A terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
First free throw is good.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Mike Conley's checked in for Harrison. And Richardson drops them both. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2-referee situation.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for the Heat, Dwayne Wade taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Here's Temple. Outside Conley. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. Conley's got 15 points in just the second half.
And that's Conley's specialty, the floater deflating the defense right there.
Rockets the pass to Richardson. Inside, right side. Fades away. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And the pass to Conley. Parsons on the wing. Down low. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Miami leading by 16. Wade kicks to Richardson. Passes it to Whiteside. Back to Richardson. Clock at 6. Here's Dragic from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Dragic has got 39.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Yes, and you're watching. Even this late in the game, they're still making plays. You got to love watching it.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. They led the game at 1 point by 20. He kicks to Richardson. Pass to Whiteside. Over Green. Off the left rim and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Goran Dragic.
You know, the story of this game was his offensive production. It didn't matter what the defense threw at him. He just found ways to counter and led his team.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Yvonne Rabs checked in for Jermichael Green. Caspi comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Chandler Parsons. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Garrett Temple. The free throw off from Conley.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Johnson dishes to Bikes. To the right side. Pass to Winslow. Over Caspi. And that one hits back iron. Harrison scanning the floor. Lets it go from 14. No good that time. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Dwayne, congrats on the win. Did you feel tonight like you needed to take over a little bit more than usual?
Well, when you're on the basketball floor, you got to do something. You got to make an impact, and I just try to make an impact either way. So our guys did a great job, and that's what it's all about right now.
And they took their cue from you, Dwayne. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.